I come from a long history of working in development and infrastructure and essentially urban renewal over the last 20 years. I actually started life as an economics undergrad and I started life in funds management. But after 4 years of working in that environment, what I found was that it really wasn't for me and that I needed something more tangible. And I had an opportunity to transition from Australia to the UK to work for a private entity, and I worked for them in the fund management business, and then I transferred across to the property business. And for me, that was when I'd found my happy place. I think the key thing about EDQ and why it's my happy space and why I love the role that I do is that EDQ straddles both the public and the private sector. And about midway through my career, when I had spent a large proportion of over a decade with the private sector, I had an opportunity to work in a quasi-public sector role. And what I worked out was that my happy space is where you bridge both. You bridge the public and the private sector. And that's essentially what I see EDQ does. What excites me most about EDQ is the depth of our organisation, the breadth of opportunities and initiatives and projects that we get to work on, and therefore the scale of the impact that we have. The work that EDQ does matter for Queensland. The people that work at EDQ are all drawn to the fact that what they do has a real tangible impact on the ground. We are people that like to roll up our sleeves and actually deliver real outcomes. A key component of the work that EDQ does is working in partnership with the wider property and development industry. The success of EDQ is absolutely linked to having a really productive, open and honest relationship with the property development industry. Any female, when they are at any point in their career, is to be your authentic self. Please don't feel like you need to replicate or mirror the behaviours or the attributes of someone else. You are there and you are on that point in your journey because of who you are and the style that you bring to that role. If I think about a female leader that I look at and that I highly respect, it would be Jacinda Ardern. So regardless of her policy position, the way in which she leads is absolutely a masterclass in being an authentic female leader.